In today's video, I'm going to share you a trick that I had to learn the hard way, and this trick is just there to get some consistency into your characters in your animation project, so stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Eon and welcome to my Start Animating YouTube channel, the channel that is specifically aimed at everyone that is new to animation. And if that is you, welcome, you are at the right place. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a brand new video. And if you are new to animation and you don't know what tools you're going to need to become an animator, well, I created a animation startup guide, and in this guide I list all the recommended softwares that you're going to need for 2D animation, 3D animation, and also software like script writing, storyboarding, etc. And then I also share some recommended brands when it comes to drawing tablets, and it comes with links so you can go check out all of these products, their prices, and see what will fit your needs the best. So if you're interested, in the description box below there's a link, just click there and I will send that guide to you. Now today I'm going to share you a very basic tip, and I don't think this video is going to be very long, and it's actually a very simple tip, but I wonder how many of us who's new to animation is actually doing this. This is something I had to learn the hard way, and it's actually something I'm incorporating today just to get some consistency in my animation. So what is this step? Well, it is to have a character sheet printed out. So I'm going to get to what it is just now and how to create one. But the reason why this is so important, when I just started in my animation, I had no idea of creating a character sheet and to print it out and to have it next to me when I do my animations. So what happened is, every time I create a new scene for my animation, I have to import the scene, all the props and all the characters, and then I just resize the characters, and then I start my animation process. But what happened was, after I finished my entire episode or what I'm working on, the project, once all the different scenes are added together and you watch it through, then you realize, but the ratio of the characters aren't the same every time. In this scene, this character looks a lot bigger in comparison to another scene. So it's like your character sizes are all over the place during the duration of your animation. So there's no consistency in your character. So that's why it's very important to create a character sheet and you print it out. And so when you import your characters, when you start out a new scene, you have that sheet next to you, and that's your reference to see are the sizes of your characters in comparison to each other are consistent every time. So it's just a nice sheet to have. So let me quickly show you inside Cartoon Animator how to set up your own character sheet. Okay, so I've just imported a whole bunch of characters here, and you'll see they're different sizes. Now this is actually the sizes the characters were created in. Okay, so when I import a character, this is the size that I get. So now you can see I have to resize it. Okay, so obviously what I then gonna do is, now I can see, okay, this characters, I need to just quickly resize them. So I think this character should be a little bit shorter than the butler, so she can be there. This is a child character, so she will obviously have to be lots smaller, so she will probably be around there. And then the dog obviously will be smaller as well, and you can maybe put him like that. Okay, and so now you've got a great reference that you can use. So what you then can simply do is you can just, let's resize it, you import all your characters from your animation project, and now you can just go render image and you save it as an image, and then you can print it out stick it somewhere close to your workspace, and you can just use this then as a reference. So if you are going to create a new scene and you need to import all your characters and you need to resize them, then you can quickly use your reference page, your character sheet, and you can quickly get all the sizes correct, okay, and see, okay, this, if let's say this kid, this little girl, and the butler appears in the same scene, now I can just see, okay, this girl, her hair is roughly about where the butler's hand is, and so now I can resize her, and I know with every scene my characters will be the correct size in relationship or in relation with each other. So there's going to be a lot of consistency in my scene. And it sounds like a very simple thing to do, but believe me, if you don't do it, by the end of your animation project, you're going to note there's going to be some inconsistencies in the size of your character. And it's also very good if you also have a background scene that you're going to use a lot. Also, maybe create a scene with your characters in that scene. For example, let's say it's a living room with a couch. Okay, make sure that your characters are always the correct size in comparison to that couch as well, so that you might get the size of your characters right, but in relation to the background, they're also not the same. So also place your characters in a specific scene and also use that as a reference as well, that you can always use in the future. So maybe get a file. You can even save it just as a file on your computer or laptop or whatever you're using, and then you can just always reference that as well. But these character sheets, I believe, is extremely important because, like I said, I had to learn this the hard way, and my animations in the beginning simply wasn't accurate. The characters, there weren't consistency in my characters throughout my projects, and this really solved that problem for me, and there's a lot more consistency in my animation project. So as I've mentioned, short video today, but I do believe this is it's a simple tip. It's so obvious, but I wonder how many of us are doing this. Like I say, I haven't been doing this in the beginning, and I had to learn the hard way. And it's something that if you do it, the viewer, the audience watching your animation won't even notice it. So it's that small, but if you don't do it, people will start to notice, okay, this animation, something is off, something doesn't look right, and then they might not pick up what it is, but yeah, you don't want any inconsistencies in your animation project. So let me know in the comments, is this something that you do when you create your animation? Do you have a character sheet printed out to make sure the sizes of your character is always consistent? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And what other tips are you using to get consistency in your animation projects? I'd love to hear from you. So guys, that is it for me. I will see you guys next week with another video. So God bless and happy animating.